Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another episode of The Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys making some time and checking today's video out. Always really grateful for that. Guys, today we're going to be talking about back colors on lures, jerk baits, crankbaits, how important back color is. Is it important or is it not important? I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents worth on the thing, sort of my opinion from experimenting with a lot of different back colors over the years. So hopefully it'll help you guys catch a few more fish over the next few months. And also, guys, before we get started, I just wanted to remind you once again about the Tackle Warehouse Black Friday sale. I'll put it in the description of this video, my link. If you want to use that link, it's a good way to help the channel out. And right now, Tackle Warehouse has sales of between 15 to 75% off on their equipment. So it's a good time to get some stuff if you're interested. So link in the description there. Okay, guys, the ultimate question, it's like, does it matter? I mean, how important is a back color? Does it make that much difference or not? The answer is yes and no. It's like, this is one of the most difficult questions in fishing. I've analyzed this over and over again, and I'm a stickler for details, especially on jerk baits because they're so color oriented. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know how big of an impact it really has on it. I think that it has more of an impact on the angler over the fish. Now, I will say one thing about back colors. There's 2 back colors that I do not like. I don't like some type of a pearl or white back on like that, and I don't like a chartreuse back. Now, a lot of guys catch them, like in dirty water, like for example on this Spawn Cherry Megabass Vision 110. I know guys that rip them on the thing in off-colored water. But my personal confidence in it is I like a little bit of color on the back. That's why I don't like a solid color that's real bright. So I'm a lot bigger fan, guys, of like more of a translucent blue, something like that, like on this Pro Blue, or something a little bit more natural, something like that doesn't really stand out quite as much. I don't really understand the impact that it has because I haven't experimented with back colors as much as I have with side colors and bottom colors. Now, one of the things that I'll do with it is sometimes if I get a color that I don't really like the way it looks, I'll do like I did on this one. I'll put some black magic marker on it to give it a little bit more color on the back. This one right here, before I did it, this was sort of like a creamy gray on the back, and it blended in too much. I was fishing it in the water, and it's like the creamy color made it just sort of look invisible in the water. So just by putting a little bit of black on there, it gave it some color and made it stand out, and I caught a lot of fish on it there. Overall, the point of the video is what I want to try to make here is anytime that you're talking about color, you've heard me talk about this before in some other videos, you always want that fine line of the bait standing out a little bit, but blending in a little bit. Now that's one of the things, like for example, that's why this Pro Blue is good in clear water, because the translucent finish on the Pro Blue, it makes it stand out a little bit in clear water, but the translucency also makes it a little bit less visible. It's a subtle type of a standout, and that's what you want. Now, a brighter one here, if you use something like this on this Table Rock shad, see how much more brighter that blue is compared to this? A little bit, it's not quite as translucent. And something like that is going to work a little bit better if you have a little bit more off-colored water or clouds with it. Obviously, guys, when I'm sitting here telling you if back color is important or not, a lot of it is you sort of have to take what the manufacturer has unless you want to color them up yourself. I would highly suggest taking some fingernail polish, maybe some magic markers, different colors like there, and just experiment. If you don't think your back color looks good or you're not happy with it, just color it up a different color. I mean, I've caught a ton of fish doing that. Overall, guys, when you're thinking about it, I think I put more emphasis on the side color and the bottom color than I do the back for the most part. That's just been my own experience on it. And another thing about that is after I've used a jerk bait like for months and months and months, a lot of times, the hooks flapping and hitting the bait will wear that back off color. And I've had, some of the back on some jerk baits that lost half their color and still caught a bunch of fish on it. So it's another one of those mysteries in fishing we really don't know about. But long story short, as far as do back colors, affect fish biting or not, I think it's a pretty big unknown. I really do. I think more important, it's if you have confidence and you like the way that bait looks in the water from the top, That's what you need to judge it by over anything else on there. And don't be afraid to experiment. That's the big thing. So anyway, guys, hope it helps out. We'll talk later.